393. We're gonna scooch over. You know, this table system has been working out really well. Was that your idea, Brandon? That's my producer. That was a very good idea because this was a jam-packed hour of different styles and the way they did this. All right, this is the Sydney Graceful. It's called the Sydney Graceful Birkenstock Floor Sandal. It's $110. We're doing free shipping and 5 flex pay, so it's only $22 to get home. This is the gray taupe. So you can see that it's a great neutral, almost like that stone color. This is called Graceful Taupe. So Graceful Taupe is the little bit of a shine, and gray taupe is matte, and this is the man-made, okay? So then we have licorice, which is always like the black with the little bit of a shine to it. And then that purple, I know the faded purple is so incredibly popular. That's the one that has been selling out first.
And that gold buckle on it just pops.
And I think you've got the antique lace.
This is called pearl white.
Pearl white, that was my next guess.
But it does look like the antique lace.
I was so close.
That taupe definitely, the graceful taupe definitely looks exactly like the taupe. So sometimes we just like to keep you guessing. We like to mix them up a little bit.
But we know exactly what they are.
Yes, we do.
Because the little elves that work here.
We love our little elves, our little shoe elves.
There's an elderly host who can't, I mean, come on, confuse me. Okay, one is called Graceful Taupe, and this one's called Gray Taupe. If they had not labeled these, I would have taken me 45 minutes and I would have gotten it wrong. So this is Gray Taupe, and the Graceful Taupe is the one with the metallic. And then you've got the one that's pearl white.
Yes, pearl white. And
which is very similar to the antique lace color.
I mean, if you had told me, I would just say they're the same color, but yeah.
They are the same color. We're calling it something different here.
They're just testing us, that's all.
They're testing us.
This is the Sydney. I love the Sydney because it gives you that two-strap design that we know and love from the Arizona, but it's a little bit more feminine. It's a little bit more
thinner.
Narrow.
It's almost like an hourglass figure, the way it kind of comes in and goes out.
Yes, exactly. So it shows off a little bit more of the foot, and I just think it's really, really lovely, especially if you say, I want the two-strap option, but just for some people, the Arizona can seem overpowering, or if you love the Arizona and you're like, I want something similar, this is a great excuse to get something that's similar, but different.
Yeah, exactly. And we have free exchanges, so if you grab one and want a different color, a different size, that's really absolutely free. And I don't know other retailers that do that, especially with shoes. So we will pay the return shipping, we will ship out the new one for you. You can get a different size or a different color. And I think we have the biggest collection of Birkenstock in the US. I bet you HSN does.
I mean, I can't imagine who would have a bigger one. You guys have so many options.
Birkenstock.com.
Yeah,
maybe they do.
Yes.
But we've got 5 flex pay and they don't have that.
There you go.
We've got free shipping. I don't know, I have to be honest, I don't know if they have free shipping, but I know that we're the only ones we can put down 1/5 of the price for a Birkenstock, and then we send it right out to you. And I love that. And you know, we've had a few Today specials with Birkenstocks, but never this style.
No, we have not done the Sydney yet for a Today's special. And this is just a beautiful, beautiful silhouette. You got that great easy slide on, 2-strap feature, and most importantly, you have that contoured footbed. We've gone on this tour a couple times during the show, but maybe you're just tuning in and you're like, what is this contoured footbed that you speak of? I'm unfamiliar. So we have this nice deep heel cup that when you slide your foot in, it just immediately sinks into that heel cup. It feels so good. Then you have that nice arch support for all 4 arches of your foot. Where are those arches? So you have one back here, you have one on the side, this side, and here. So a little bit of a rectangle is kind of what it forms. Then you have that big toe box so that your toes can stretch out, which helps with your balance and the alignment for your body. Just your toes get to do what they do best, right? They stretch out and help you balance. Then you want that raised toe bar. That's gonna create that gripping motion, which is gonna give you better circulation. And it also helps keep the shoe on your foot so you don't have any of that flip-flopping around. So when you get your shoe, go ahead and adjust those straps to your comfort level so that the shoe stays on comfortably, and then you're going to wear it for a few hours each day for a couple of days until it starts to mold to your foot. And where that magic happens as you stand and walk and move around in them, your weight's going to distribute across that contoured footbed. The heat from your body, all those pressure points is going to sink in. That cork and latex is going to heat up, and then it's going to surround and mold to all the contours of your foot, creating that very custom experience.
Custom experience. And by the way, coming up at midnight, we have a brand new Today special. Valerie's the host, and it's from Nina Leonard. And it's a super cute top that I just want you to make sure you stay. It's only about 7 minutes from now, but it's really, really super cute. And I love Nina Leonard. I know you guys do. The fit is always fantastic. And you think about comfort and getting a shoe that you're going to be able to wear agelessly. I know for me, because when you get to a certain age, you feel like you really don't want to buy something that's fast fashion or that's going to be here today, gone tomorrow. You think about that. You know, there's a book called Swedish Death Cleaning. It's about like clearing out all the clutter in your life and like kind of zeroing it down to what do you really need.
Yeah.
And I feel like Birkenstocks are one of those things where even if you went through your shoe closet, you would get rid of every high heel you had, but you would never get rid of your Birkenstocks, because I've done that with my shoes. I'm like, I'm never wearing this heel again.
Yes.
Like maybe 3 years ago, my New Year's resolution was to never wear uncomfortable shoes again.
Yeah.
And that's why I went from 0 to 3 pairs of Birkenstocks. But I know I'm going to be wearing them forever.
Yeah.
And those exact shoes, I know that these will last decades.
Yes.
I mean, where can you say that about a shoe? They'll be in style in a decade.
I don't know any shoes that last as long as Birkenstocks do, day after day, getting worn as much as they do. And I talked about this earlier today with Tamara, but I was saying, you know, for the health and wellness of your feet, the earlier you can start, the better. 100%. I love that my kids wear them, but it's kind of like
I had started earlier,
right? Like you start wearing sunscreen when you're younger, and it pays off later in life. You start